I just wanted to go through with you what actually happens on a consultation and your treatments when you actually come into the clinic. So last week we did a post about a few polls that we put out saying, are you feeling confident at the moment? Do you feel nervous about coming into a new clinic? And it was 100% yeses that were coming back, which shocked us a little bit, but really actually didn't shock us too much. But it was more upsetting to see than anything. So what we now want to start doing is we want to start making it so that, you know, we are approachable, not just us at our clinic, but other laser clinics as well. And obviously we may work a bit different to other clinics, but generally you'll get an idea of what actually happens when you go into a clinic environment. So when you first ever come to us for a consultation, you will always be sent a consultation form prior to appearing into the clinic. If you've not filled it in because you've been busy working or you've just had a really busy day and you've not had a chance to fill it in, don't worry. We'll give you an iPad when you actually come in for your appointment, and you can fill it in here. Someone will then take you up to the treatment room, which will probably be your practitioner going forward as well. We try to keep everyone with the same person. If not, then we'll let you know. So when you come in for your consultation, you'll be taken up by your practitioner. We'll then go through everything with you. If it's laser hair removal, we'll go through what you're doing at the moment with your hairs, how long have you had the hair for, what's kind of like, are you got any rashes, ingrowing hairs, is it causing any problems? Do you have any hormonal imbalances? So we'll literally be going through lots of different things. And then we'll start talking to you about the hair removal process, how it actually works. And then we'll do a patch test. If it's for skin, then we will do a chat about your skin. We'll discuss all your different concerns that you've got going on. And then from there, we will need to look at your skin. So we will have to take your makeup off. What I do advise is when you book in a skin consultation, always book in for skin analysis as well. So our skin analysis are free. And what's really, really good about them is we use this machine and it is incredible. So it measures your treatment, your wrinkle depth, it measures your hydration in your skin, it measures what's going on within your skin with your elasticity, pigmentation, red veins, everything it looks at, and it is incredible. And it's actually shown quite a few people who as well have acne and they thought they had really oily skin, that actually their skin is dry. And these are videos that we're going to start doing over time so that you can actually understand. But yeah, you can have dry skin and have acne as well at the same time, and these are things that we're going to actually start talking to you about a little bit more, so you have a really good understanding about it. But yeah, definitely. And if you're a client of ours and not had a skin analysis yet, then 100% get yourself booked in for them. They're free of charge, and they just kind of like, it just sits on the skin in different areas. We take pictures of it and it's like got a microscopic camera in it. So it really takes in-depth pictures, and you can see your pore size and your sensitivity under your skin, your pigmentation. Oh my God, it is brilliant. Anyway, so that's what we do with our skin consultation. So always book that in as well. It's half an hour, it's free of charge. And you know, we get to then really look in depth at your skin, and then we'll give you a treatment plan. Going back to laser hair removal, when you come in, now a lot of people are really nervous about coming in and showing us kind of their area of concern, whether that's the face or the body. Now we completely get it. We're all women, and no one, you know, we're not all fully confident women and like to just strip off and get naked, especially in front of random strangers in really, really white rooms. Okay, so we completely get it. But when you come in for laser on the face, we will have to take a section of makeup off for your patch test. When you come in for your treatments, we do advise that you come in and not wear any makeup on the area, just so that we can really kind of like get to the area. If you do come in and you have got makeup on, we'll just have to wipe it off, make sure like it's fully off the skin, and then start with a laser, because obviously we don't want to be doing laser over makeup. If it's areas of the body, so like your underarms and your bikini, on your patch test, we will always do a patch test on them areas. The reason being is the hairs are completely different than hairs on the wrist. So, you know, we're not going to do just a patch test on the wrist. It will always be on the areas. We want to see how that laser reacts with that hair. So if we're going to do it on the wrist, we're never going to be able to see that. And also you need to be able to see how it actually feels on the skin. Not see, but you need to feel how it feels on the skin. Your bikini, you know, it is a little bit stronger, the laser there, because the area is very sensitive. But how I explain laser, it's like an accomplished kind of feeling. You feel the laser grab the hairs and put the heat into it, and to me that means that it's working. So you feel that sensation, so it's like an accomplished kind of feeling. So once you feel it grab them hairs, you're like, oh, okay, I felt that, but I feel it grab the hairs as well. So it's also like very exciting. So that's why I call it like an accomplished kind of feeling. When you actually come in for your treatments, we try and keep our treatments as dignified as possible. We completely get, like, some of the treatments are not very dignified, especially if you're having full hair all off on your bikini. So when you come in, we will always leave a towel on the bed with some goggles and some wipes as well, which you can just see here. The rooms will always be ready and prepared for everybody. We'll also leave disposable knickers out. So if you're having extended bikini and classic bikini, we do always say wear the disposable knickers, just so we don't get any gel on to your own knickers. And also if you've got dark knickers on as well, we wouldn't be able to do the laser. We'd need to change it to the disposable ones. If we're doing full Hollywood, we do ask you to not wear any underwear. Like, you can come in with underwear, but just take it off, ready for the treatment. We'll always give you a couple of minutes to get yourself ready, and then we'll come back in and then start the treatment. Now, we work around the towel. Now, when I say that is, when we do the top of your bikini, we pull the towel down, so we just literally see the top of your bikini. When we do, we'll then move on to the side of the leg. We will then move the towel across and just do the side of the leg. We'll then put that towel back and cover that leg up and do the other side. So we will never, ever, ever just see you fully naked, sprawled out on the bed. And I know a lot of people are always really cautious about that, and that's why they never actually book in, and they're not going to know that until they come in for consultation, because that's something that we explain. So we keep your dignity intact as much as possible, and I cannot stress this enough. Like, we do not look at your bits, and we do not come out of this treatment room and start talking about it. We all have vaginas. We are not bothered about your vagina. Like, we are not. So please do not worry that we're going to look at your bits and start talking about it. We are a professionals provider, and you know, we all have things that we dislike about ourselves as well. So, you know, we're not bothered about your vagina, we're not bothered about your squidgy bits, we're not bothered about your stretch marks, and we're not bothered about any C-sections or any kind of like moles or anything that you have in the area. We will not judge. We're not here to pass judgment. We all have our own squidgy bits. I have quite a few going on at the moment because I have a very large addiction to Easter chocolate. So, you know, we are not here to pass that kind of judgment. So please don't ever feel like, oh my God, I'm going to be sprawled naked on a bed and she's going to see my vagina. Absolutely fine. Like, we're not bothered about that. We treat all areas, pretty much every area of the face and body. There's only a couple of areas that we actually can't do. A lot of people are always embarrassed about nipples, about the bum, about the backs of the thighs, hands, toes, you name it, we treat it. So please don't ever feel embarrassed. Like, you are not the only one that will have hairs in them areas. You are not the only one who is